Alright, the plan is to get up and glass a little bit tonight and then come back tomorrow morning, glass again, and see if we can get on some deer up here in this steep stuff. I know there's big whitetail bucks and mule deer bucks up here, but I think there not that many deer, and unless they're coming out into these open burn areas to feed, probably won't have much of a shot at them, but we'll see what happens. Keep climbing. It's a steep one. I was out chasing mule deer with my bow when I happened upon something I didn't expect, which was a pretty large chocolate-faced black bear feeding underneath a ponderosa out in the open, and I decided to make a play on him because I had a black bear tag. Ended up stalking in within about 55 or 60 yards, a little too far for me to shoot comfortably, and a little bit of indecision there led to him figuring me out and getting out of that area. He actually ran up a tree after he spooked, and that's how I knew for sure he was a black bear, seeing as he was really fat and had a lighter coat. At first, wasn't quite sure if it could have been a grizzly. Never know in Montana. But him climbing up that tree made it 100% a black bear. I decided to come back the next morning and see if I could make a play on him. I ended up going way higher than I saw him the night before so that I could have the advantage, and the wind was working in my favor as well. Relocated him not far at all from where he was the night before. Decided to make a play on him. The first time that I spotted him, he was about 250, 300 yards, which is not a shot I'm comfortable with, and I knew that he was distracted and I had the wind and the terrain in my favor. So I dropped down over the other side of this finger ridge, continued down that ridge, popped back over when I thought that I'd be in range to relocate him, and ended up being within 70 yards. I was confident I made a good shot. However, he got up one more time and I had to shoot him again. And after that, he was still not dead. So after a few minutes of watching him suffer, I decided to get closer and put an end to it, even if it meant wasting a little bit more meat and putting another hole in the hide.
All right. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I enjoyed every little thing about that. Moved to Montana, they have over-the-counter bear tags, and I'd never gone bear hunting before, so I decided to grab one just in case I happened to spot one when I was hunting elk or deer. Came out here last night trying to find some mule deer. Really steep terrain, and ran into this guy and actually got within like 55 yards of him at last light last night with the bow. Thought he was way bigger than he is. I'm obviously very bad at field judging bears. I've never done this before, but I knew it was cinnamon phase. I knew it was really fat. So I came in here this morning, came way up about 500 feet of elevation, spotted him back here not far from where I saw him last night. Crept down to, I don't know, I shot him about 60 yards with the rifle. I probably could have tried to make a play on him with the bow, but I brought the rifle instead because in general bear season you can use either weapon. He did not take the hits very well, or I guess he did take the hits well. I had to shoot him 3 times. First one knocked him off his feet, and I thought he was down for the count. Then he got up and started trying to crawl away, so I shot him again. Then he was down for a long time, but his head kept coming up. He was mortally wounded, but I don't think that it wouldn't have ended quickly. So I decided to put another one in him at about 25 yards because I just felt bad. And honestly, I don't know if I feel really great about it. I guess depending on how this guy tastes and how much fat and bear oil I can get out of this thing and see how I like that, might persuade me to doing this again. But to be completely honest, as of now, I don't think I need to shoot another one of these things unless they're coming at me. It was just really the part I liked most about this hunt was stalking in and watching them. I mean, they're just really cool animals to watch, and I mean, yeah, I got within range, I shot them. I'm pretty sure I made a good shot, enough to put him down, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to chew on this one for a while and see what I think about this. Bear hunting is very controversial, even among hunters, probably for good reason. I don't really take it lightly shooting this thing. I mean, honestly, after I decided I had to shoot him again, I mean, I was on the verge of breaking down a little bit. Didn't really enjoy it. Hopefully I will enjoy the meat and the fat. And obviously I'm going to take this beautiful hide. So we'll get to work on this. It is extremely steep here. If he didn't fall on this tree, you would have gone pretty much down to the truck. But yeah, we'll see what I think about this in a week or two after I've eaten some of them. And I don't know, beautiful animal. Just not sure that I wanted to kill him or not. Backed up. All the meat and fat in one trip, coming back for the hide and the head. Gotta make it quick, it's starting to get a little warmer.
The meat off of this animal was incredible, and the rendered fat was a culinary dream. I got no enjoyment taking this animal's life. I didn't feel any of the same accomplishment that I would shooting a big buck. I'm not saying I'm against bear hunting. I think it's very needed in certain areas, and I think that it is a totally ethical way to get meat. I just personally don't find much enjoyment in killing these creatures. However, the meat and the fat might convince me to go back out in the future. It's a dilemma I'll have to face next season.